Good afternoon, everyone. This is your Suits and Vans Realtor man, Marcus Smith, team leader and founder of the Marcus Smith Real Estate Team at Keller Williams Elite in Oklahoma City. Today's presentation is really part one of several parts that I'll be posting here within the next few weeks in regards to unboxing and reviewing, comparing Star Wars lightsabers. I know, guys. I already know what you're thinking. But, you know, in terms of Star Wars, when Star Wars first came out, and I want to say the first one came out in 1977, I was 6 at the time, fell in love with Star Wars, you know, watched the original one, then Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi after that. But I never got caught up, of course, many years later with kind of the reboots or the new, the episodes that were created just a few years ago. But what I decided to do a couple of weeks ago was, you know what, they were all on, I think it was Netflix. It was one of the streaming services, and I ended up sitting down, kind of binge watching all 6, and just fell back in love with Star Wars. Now, let me make it clear that I'm a fan of Star Wars, meaning that I enjoyed Star Wars growing up as a kid, but I'm not one of those die-hard, hardcore fans that have been following Star Wars and attend a lot of the events and things like that. I would be doing a disservice, or you know, to consider myself or lump me into the category of the millions of really dedicated die-hard followers. So with that being said, you know, after watching, you know, all 6 of the Star Wars movies, you know, I got kind of sucked into, I saw people, you know, purchasing lightsabers, and what I wanted to do after doing a few weeks of research, you know, I was watching some of the YouTubers, you know, the Carly Kings and the Star Wars IRL guy, and Darth Sidious and Annabelle Rose and countless others, because they were posting reviews of these lightsabers as well, and I was like, okay, so I got interested, I got kind of sucked in a little bit, and what I decided to do was I purchased 3. I purchased 3 lightsabers, and I got my first one in today from Artsabers. And before I kind of go into, and hold on, I'll wait. But before I get into and you know, and unbox, so to speak, the Artsabers lightsaber, which was the Obi-Wan Kenobi one, the NeoPixel one, I just wanted to make sure that I let everyone know that each of these posts here that I'm posting in TikTok are only going to be about 3 minutes or less. And then as I post different parts in TikTok, then I will eventually lump them all together or stitch them all together and then provide the full length videos on YouTube. But for now, at least, you know, today's part 1 was just kind of an introduction. Stay tuned for part 2 because I will be unboxing the Artsabers Obi-Wan Kenobi lightsaber with you guys. Have a great day. Hello, everyone. This is your Suits and Vans Realtor man, Marcus Smith, team leader and founder of the Marcus Smith Real Estate Team at Keller Williams Elite in Oklahoma City. Welcome to part 2. As promised, today's unboxing will be of my lightsaber that I just got in from Artsabers. It's the Obi-Wan Kenobi lightsaber. It's the NeoPixel. The length on the blade is 36 inches. I'm looking at some notes here that I've got. The soundboard is a XenoPixel. I'm not too sure what the difference is between a XenoPixel and a Profi board, but I've heard that, you know, the Profi boards are kind of like the go-to boards in terms of the lightsabers here, in addition to having the NeoPixel, which has the LEDs throughout the blade, as opposed to, you know, the kind of the base lit hilts there, which of course the NeoPixel blades are considerably, in terms of cost, more than kind of the base lit lightsabers, okay? I ordered this Artsabers lightsaber on September the 28th. They shipped out of China through DHL, and I actually received it on October the 26th, so almost about a month there, so not too bad. And the total cost on this one was $490.29. So without further ado, and once again, this is the first time I haven't taken anything out of the box here. And I'll be sharing this with you as well. I don't know if you can kind of see, but all Artsaber lightsabers come in a really cool box here that has, you know, kind of a combo, so you can lock the box if you want to. This one also comes with your display stand. It comes with the Allen wrench key, you know, so you can tighten and adjust the blades there. You've got your manual, here. Another Allen wrench kind of tightens screws up, things in that nature. Your charging cord. Also, too, Artsaber blades come with the actual blade plug, where other companies like charge you. Like I know with my Crimson Dawn lightsaber that I'm gonna unbox for you next, like I had to pay like an additional $15 for that. Where in the cost for the Artsaber ones, it actually comes with the blade plug there. Here's the NeoPixel blade. I chose the actual, what is this, 36 inches, because I'm 5'10", you know, so I figured, you know, a longer blade would be better for me. And then here's the Obi-Wan hilt, the Obi-Wan hilt here. I don't know if you guys can see that. They've got it wrapped in plastic. And so stay tuned for part 3, as I'll be unwrapping this, and we'll be putting the Obi-Wan Kenobi Artsaber lightsaber together for you guys, okay? Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Hello everyone, this is your Suits and Vans Realtor Man Marcus Smith, team leader and founder of the Marcus Smith Real Estate Team at Keller Williams Elite in Oklahoma City. Today is part 3 of the lightsaber review of the Artsaber lightsaber review. Say that 5 times fast. And remember, I don't know if you remember from part 2 or part 1, I can't remember which part I mentioned it, but I did, for this review, it will be of the Obi-Wan Kenobi hilt, or lightsaber, I should say. Now this episode, or part 3, will be the unwrapping. Now after watching several YouTube videos in terms of unwrapping, I do have some scissors here prepared because I at times have seen where this can kind of be difficult. But man, this is, in terms of weight, I mean it's pretty heavy here. So I was definitely shocked compared to, you know, a few weeks ago I purchased kind of a cheap baselit lightsaber. It was my first one. I think I spent like $125. But in terms of the weight compared to that one versus this one, is night and day. I mean, you can definitely tell a significant difference here. So let me unwrap this, and then we'll kind of take a look more at the hilt and the design and material. Oh my goodness, this is, I'm like kind of shaking a little bit here. Can't believe how amazing this looks. Now, according to Artsabers, the type of hilt in terms of the material used is an aluminum alloy. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it is amazing. You've got the grooves here. Oh man, this is just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Kind of go, I don't know if you guys can kind of see the pins in there. But in one of the next parts, when we actually attach the blade into the hilt, you'll see kind of how that lines up, or I'll show you at the end of the blade here where that really kind of attaches to into the hilt. But this part, you know, part 3 is really just kind of showing the design of the hilt, and just, man, like I said, in terms of like weight, this is really sturdy, guys. I wasn't expecting this by any means. But just look at the detail here. It's really nice. I really can't complain with this one. Even for the cost, like I said, even though when I'm going to compare this Artsabers one to my Crimson Dawn one that I just got in today as well, which I'll review this and compare this here in an upcoming part. But even though the Sabers are a little bit more in terms of cost, you get a lot more with it compared to some of the other companies, like the box, the blade plug, the stands, and so forth. Hello guys, this is your Suits and Vans Realtor Man Marcus Smith, team leader and founder of the Marcus Smith Real Estate Team at Keller Williams Elite in Oklahoma City. Our next episode is actually kind of, you know, maybe unwrapping, putting some things together like the blade or the blade plug, and actually powering it on. I'm excited to kind of power this thing on and see what it's actually going to do. I am still blown away, guys, at the kind of the craftsmanship with this particular Obi-Wan Kenobi hilt. Let's see. Oh, this is kind of cool. So the blade plug, I'm assuming the actual blade is going to have a similar end or connection where, you know, can you see the pins in the hilt there? You know, there's some pins there, and the pins have to probably, they make the connection, I see, whether it's with the blade plug or with the blade. So let's kind of power this thing on and see what it does here. Speaker is really, really loud on this. The speaker's going to be found in here. In one of the other parts or episodes, I'll kind of unscrew and kind of disassemble this, kind of so you guys can kind of see the board and how to charge it and the speaker. But this is pretty cool. Okay. Let's put the blade plug in. Like if you're going to store it, that's what the blade plug is for. I didn't realize what a blade plug was until once again I started doing research and kind of watching some of the other posted videos. But the blade plug is like when you store this, which is kind of cool because Artsabers actually, in terms of their cost, provides an actual stand for you. So if you don't want to actually keep the blade in the hilt, you know, you can put this, you know, like on one of the stands if you want to kind of just display it without the blade. I thought that was pretty cool. But the blade plug. It's not gonna, I'm gonna have to put the screws in to tighten it, because if I just leave it like that, it's not gonna, yeah, even if I'm assuming if I do that with the blade too, it's not gonna do it. So I'm just holding it down and then it powers off. See, that was pretty loud. So, the NeoPixel blade, once again, is 36 inches, yeah. And you get to choose too. You know, like I said, I'm 5'10", 5'11", so I chose the longest blade that they have, which was the 36-inch one. But they have ones that are a little bit smaller. You know, depending on your height, you may want a smaller or a shorter blade, so to speak. So I'm gonna get this, get the blade all unwrapped, and for the next episode, we're gonna go ahead and oh, yep, see, it's got the same connection, So the next episode, we're gonna put the blade together and we're gonna power this thing on, and we'll go from there. Hey guys, this is your Suits and Vans Realtor Man Marcus Smith back at you with this is part 5. Today's episode, we're actually gonna power the lightsaber up with the actual blade as well. Here's the really cool Artsabers display stand I was telling you guys about in some of the earlier episodes, but today, for purposes of time, I'm not gonna install the blade with you guys. I'm just gonna kind of show you that at the top of the hilt, there are 4 holes that have these tension screws that you use this Allen wrench for, and then you go in, you insert the blade, and then you tighten it all the way around. But for purposes of time, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch over, and the next scene you're gonna see is me actually powering up the blade and taking you through some of the cool fonts and some of my favorite colors of the lightsaber. All right, guys, I'm back. So very quickly, I wanted to show you the difference between my Kyber's baselit saber that I bought on Amazon. You're gonna notice that it's just gonna kind of power on and just kind of illuminate. It's gonna be much different. See how the majority of the light, or the main light, is here at the bottom? Is because the lights are at the base of this hilt and don't have the lights running up and down the actual blade itself. So now watch when I power it off. This one takes a second. See, it just kind of fades away. Now watch when I power up the actual NeoPixel one. Watch it. See that? See how it just kind of shoots from the bottom? And it's much brighter, of course, than my baselit one too. So you can definitely see the difference between the two, a NeoPixel and then of course a baselit one. But definitely wanted to show you the difference between the two, and then also too, I wanted you to see how this powers on and off. I'll turn it off. See that? And then next, what I'll do is I'll run through a couple of the sound fonts with some of the really cool colors that I like as well too, okay? Stay tuned. Guys, so I'll kind of change the angle on this so that way you can kind of have a better view. But here's one of my favorite ones. It's the Palpatine sound font. Look at that. So it almost kind of looks like a flame, all right? And then watch how it powers off. Wow, wow, wow. I'll show you another one here shortly. All right, here's one of my other favorite ones, guys. It's the rainbow. Is that not cool? Right. Really cool, really cool. Hey guys, this is your Suits and Vans Realtor Man Marcus Smith coming at you kind of behind the scenes here, kind of show you some of the features of the Obi-Wan Artsaber lightsaber. What I'm going to do is just kind of cycle through some of the sound fonts, and with each sound font, it comes with its own color. So let me provide an example. So let's see what sound font plays now.
Spectrum.
So that one said Spectrum. So then now when I power up the saber, so the rainbow is the one that's connected to that sound font. So we'll power down. Okay, now I'll go to the next sound font.
Defiance.
Said Defiance. So we'll light it up. So that one's just a white there. Okay, we'll power that one off. Okay, we'll go to the next sound font.
Hello there. I'll show you the dark side.
This is the Kylo Ren one, so this one's going to be the red and the flames. Because Kylo Ren, if you watch the Star Wars movies, the Kylo Ren, his lightsaber was red with kind of like, it almost looks like it's flames here. And then I don't know if you can kind of hear the crackling. Oh, that's too close. Kind of hear the crackling of the sound font. So each sound font, as I cycle through different sound fonts, it will attach itself to different colors associated with the color of the lightsaber per the character of the movie. So let's see another sound font here.
You're hard to get rid of.
Hard to get rid of. I don't know who said that, but let's see what color. Oh, this is a yellow. Oh, it's kind of hard for you guys to see because it looks white there. Sorry. Let's cycle to another color. Let me see if you guys can see this. The next one.
The dark sword.
The dark sword. Come on. That's white also. Let's cycle that one off. Let's go to another sound font. Ascension. Oh, this is a green one. Still kind of hard for you guys to see, at least from my view. It almost looks like more of an aqua turquoise color. Okay, but it is green. So I just want to kind of cycle through some of the sound fonts for you guys in this part of the episode, just so you can kind of see the different sound fonts and the colors that are associated with them. Once again, I'm loving this Artsaber Obi-Wan Kenobi lightsaber. Hello everyone, this is your Suits and Vans Realtor Man Marcus Smith here, providing the final part of the episode with the overall review of the Artsaber NeoPixel Obi-Wan Kenobi lightsaber. It's a lot. I'm just going to break this down into pros and cons. The first pro that I have, of course, is just the overall quality. When you look at the detail and the material that's used here, and just the weight. I mean, this is you're definitely gonna feel the difference between, let's say, this hilt and a cheaper hilt from like Amazon or something like that. But so for the overall quality, hands down, it's definitely worth the money, which I think is another pro. I know I spent $490 on this particular, lightsaber, but of course, it comes with all of these additional items, like the locking carrying case, the blade plug, the display stand, where other companies will charge you, $10, $15 here, $15, $20, $40 to $50. So you're going to get that extra $50 back, because you are going to pay, I would say, about $50 more for an Artsaber lightsaber compared to some of the other companies, but you're going to get that back and more just based on the additional items. So quality, price, and then lastly, I would say their customer service. I had to reach out to them a couple of times, and they, responded back usually within 24 to 48 hours. So really responsive, great response time compared to when I look at some of the reviews of other companies that could take days, weeks, months, or not even reply back at all. Now, the only con that I have with the Artsaber lightsaber is that their logo doesn't appear anywhere on the hilt. If you go to their website and look up the Obi-Wan Kenobi, you'll see that, there's like an S, their logo, on that hilt. But I contacted them and they said that they no longer place their logos on the hilts or anything. And so you won't find their logo or name mentioned anywhere on the case, the hilt, or even in the manual. So that was really my only con with the Artsabers lightsaber there. But overall, still, that to me, that's minor. And it may be just me because I'm a novice and not an expert with lightsabers that traditionally, you know, maybe the other companies don't provide their logos either. But overall, I really enjoy this Artsaber lightsaber, and I hope you've enjoyed the parts in this episode. And the next episode will be reviewing my Crimson Dawn Destiny, which is the Luke Skywalker lightsaber. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great day.